Hey, what's up? We're getting ready to do some grilling inside. You want to see what I'm talking about? Stay tuned. That's right, I said we're grilling indoors today. If it's raining outside, which is about to start doing right now, and you want to grill like I do all the time, sometimes you gotta figure out another way. I have a cast iron thing that I put over the stove, but when you're doing a lot of stuff, that's just not enough. So I bought the George Foreman indoor-outdoor. I mean, it looks like the kettle. It looks like my kettle, my Weber that I have outside. Almost, I mean, it's smaller. It's like maybe 17, 18 inches, whereas my kettle is 22 and a half. And this is like, it's 15 servings. I mean, look at the space on this thing. You can do a lot on that. Now, it wasn't very much. It was like less than $70, or right at $70, somewhere around there. First thing I did, I bought a gauge, drilled a hole and put in it, because it just has this, this thing, your probe here that's got like the numbers 1 through 5 on it. I don't know about you, but I want to know what the temperature is I'm cooking at. And you can buy these grills that have a temperature gauge on it, but it's like 80, 90 something bucks. So I just bought a cheap Char-Broil gauge, drilled a hole, put it on there. So that's why I know what I'm doing. So if I want to do low and slow and not go by like one of the things in the book, because it has a thing here. If I don't want to go by that, I can go by temperature. So basically, I'm not doing a recipe on this show, folks. I'm just going to be reviewing this and seeing how it cooks. I'm just going to do some burgers, some brats, and just see how it cooks. Just basic stuff. So no recipes, just a review. So if you're looking to get a grill for when it's raining outside, or if it's the winter, or if it's just hot as balls, you get something like this. You can get a small one, but if you got a large group of people, or not even a large group, if you're just like me and Donald, that we just cook a lot of food at one time and grub on it and then eat it throughout the week, this might be a way to go. So we're gonna see how this cooks. One thing I did do, like any other grill when I buy it, I turned it on high, cooked all the new factory stuff off of it, and seasoned my grill and the dome. You got a drip plate there. So we're about to get this going, see how this pans out. Okay, here's the great thing about this. It has a stand, it's indoor outdoor. You can carry it outside, but this is where I stand when I'm shooting. This is where I stand when I'm just doing nothing. I just stand here. So what you do is there's a clip. You just unhook that, pull it off the stand, you can set it right on your countertop. And now, even indoors, we can just stand around the grill and drink some beer. I'll plug this thing in. And it's got a huge cord on it too, or a long cord, maybe not huge. Plug it in and we're ready to start cooking. I'm going to turn this on, let it get hot. I'm going to kind of gauge what my temperature is, see where I'm going. we're gonna start throwing some food on here. Okay, after I toyed around a little bit with the numbers on the dial and looking at my temperature gauge, at the highest setting, number 5, only gets up to about in between like 275 and 300. So I don't want to trust that myself. You know, I'm afraid that things are going to char on the outside before they're actually cooked through. So I dialed it down to 3, and we're setting just in between 200 and 250. So that's smoke temperature. But you know, you're on a hot surface, so I'm gonna go with that. And this thing actually, it gets hot really quick. When you turn it on, like, you instantly start to feel the heat. That's pretty hot right there. I wish I had somewhere to stick this when I take it off. Very little smoke. That's good. I guess I'll just set it over here. And let's start to do some stuff on here. And this is non-stick, so I would suggest, you know, not using metal tongs or a spatula on this. Plastic, I wouldn't do plastic because that's gonna melt. If you've got silicone, don't melt, not gonna scratch it, that'll be great. So let's see, let's put one of these on there and see if we get a you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got a little sizzle to it. Got some Johnsonville firecracker spicy sausages. Throw these on there. There's a good sizzle sound going, so these are going to take a little longer. I'm going to put these on there. And then, I mean, you could leave this open, but I'm going to close it, just see how it does. Let these go for a little bit, and I'm going to throw some burgers on that I've already got just seasoned with. I'm grilling, you know, I want some smoke flavor, so I added a little liquid hickory smoke to it. Seasoned with a little Dale seasoning, with salt and pepper. We'll put those on after these brats cook for a few minutes. So we'll check back in a minute. Some heat going on. But if you notice, there's not a lot of smoke, so you don't have that to worry about. It's more or less steam than smoke, so I think it's gonna work out pretty good. Okay, I've got the grill in between 3 and 4, and we're setting at like 200 degrees by this, but we're getting a good cook, if you can check that out. These brats got good grill marks, and you notice I didn't get a lot of smoke off of that. So these things still have a few minutes. I'm gonna get my burgers on. A little bit of that don't waste that flavor. Oh, if you could smell this right now. It smells like we're outside smoking stuff. That hickory smoke, liquid hickory smoke. Let those go. Oh man. Can you smell it over there, Don?
Oh, yeah.
Man. I think I'm gonna like this thing. I gotta toy around with the way it cooks and stuff, but you know, I think it's gonna turn out good. I may even crank it to 4. Just get it up around 250. Probably be where that would land. So I'll let these burgers cook, these brats cook a little longer, and we'll be back. Alright, let's see where we're at on this. brats are anything wants to stick. It definitely doesn't stick. I mean, everything just slides around. Oh, look at that. Flip these burgers, see what they look like. Okay, watch, when you're flipping, watch that splatter. Let that go a little longer. I had to put towels down around this. This lid doesn't set like tight. And I guess the moisture, everything from the inside was leaking out from the rim of the dome and dripping all over the place. So, I mean, it's got the grease pan for all my grease is dripping in there, but that moisture is dripping out of the dome, and I had to lay towels around it to catch that. So that's definitely a thing there. So if you've got that on your stand in the, like, it's going to drip all over your kitchen floor. I don't know if maybe I can get something to kind of seal it, make a tighter seal or something. I'll look into that. But I mean, I like the way it's cooking. I guess we'll see how everything turns out. We're going to take this stuff off. They're cooked, they're going to be good. These burgers are cooked. Just want to check the other side. Oh yeah, how they look. Damn it. It's non-stick service. I mean, it's definitely slippery. Okay, so what I'm going to do. The burgers have shrank down some. Kind of push some of this stuff out. You know, I think they need like a cleaning tool for this. That'd be nice. Do not go get that Zan because that just flew off the grill. It will be hot. No! Get away. Touch your nose to it. You'll find out. Yeah, that, I mean, stuff scrapes away pretty easily. So, it doesn't seem like it's going to be hard to clean. Let's get some cheese on these burgers. Do a couple different types of burgers here. So I've got some American cheese. Okay, here we go. Pretty big slices there. Do it in half. And I checked the burgers. I put my digital thermometer in, and they were actually higher than I expected. I've got some pepper jack. Pepper jack. Damn you. Move you over. They're not all sticking together here. Right here I have some pineapple slices. I'll lay on here. This should be nice. And I'm gonna slice up an onion, but I have one already kind of cut in half, so I'm just going to char that up a little bit. Got some grilled onion. Just going to melt the cheese on the burgers. We're going to take them off. Okay, look at that. That onion's already starting to sweat. That's going to be good. Pineapples. Look at the cheese on this burgers. There's what I want to see. If the cheese sticks to this at all. Okay, well, I mean, move these BRATS over. Look, that cheese comes right off. Look, you got fried cheese. I'm eating this later. Ow, that's hot. Look, that's just cheese. You can't even burn cheese on here, so that's amazing. You know, we ain't wasting these fried cheese bits. That's snacking right there. Man, make some good fried cheese on this. Come on, you slippery son of a bitch. Look at that. I think this thing's gonna clean up pretty easily. You just kind of scrape the shit away, and like I said, make sure you use silicone because plastic's gonna melt and metal's gonna scratch the non-stick surface. And right now, I mean, the non-stick's proven pretty good. You know, we'll see in time how well it holds up, but right now it's working pretty good. Flip this pineapple over. Ooh, look at those grill marks. Yes. Oh man, that's great. Just keep cooking that onion a little bit. That part's probably done. Keep sweating this onion a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do? I was gonna try grilling some bacon on here, but since I've got some bacon already fried up, I'm just gonna throw a few pieces on here and heat up. See how that works. Put the dome back on this, and right now, I'm gonna try some of this fried cheese. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, I've already pulled the pineapple off the grill. Some bacon on there. That's done. I'm gonna pull that off. You know, like this is pre-cooked bacon. That had already been fried. I just laid it on there to reheat it. Onion's still cooking up, doing nicely. And the way the cheese didn't stick on those burgers, I had this thought. I was like, I grabbed a pile of shredded cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and I was like, I just wonder if I can make a cheese chip with this. It worked. Didn't stick. Oh yeah, you can make cheese chips. Like, in a matter of minutes, didn't stick. I need something. You just kind of wipe this away a little bit. From one side at least. And now, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I know what I was doing. I'm gonna crank it up to 5. I'm gonna crank it up on the highest heat. And I have a T-bone steak that I've already seasoned with just salt and pepper. You know what? This steak, I want a little smoke flavor to it. I'm gonna add just a little bit of liquid smoke. Just on one side, that's really all you need. And just want to see how this turns out. I'm not going to leave that on there long. I'm doing it on the highest heat, so I'm probably going to do like, most steaks I'll do about 2 minutes, turn, 2 more minutes, flip, 2 minutes, turn, 2 minutes. It's kind of a thin T-bone, so we're going to go about 2 minutes on each side. So I'll do a minute, turn, flip. Let's get those grill marks. I need another piece of this cheese. Oh man, that's awesome. It's like candy. I should just like do like, oh, make a cheese chip with bacon bits in it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. You know what? I'm gonna do this steak in real time. Not even gonna cut the camera or anything. Oh look. Thought that was cheese. That's not what I ate. I don't know what that was actually. That was raw steak. Yeah. Oh well. Like I ain't never eaten raw steak before. I've eaten raw hamburger meat before. Because I just don't care. Donald, come get you some of this fried cheese. That is the shit, I tell you. It's like cheese candy. Yeah, I mean if we can market that, bag it as a potato chip. And that's sharp cheddar. Oh well. Isn't that great? Now we're gonna have to do a grilled cheese with a cheese chip crust on the bread. You wanna lift that for me, sir? Look at that. You get good grill marks on it. There's good grill marks. Now I'm not cutting, I'm cooking this steak in real time. And I'm gonna do it in 4 minutes. And this is only reading 200 degrees, but we're on 5 here. I don't think the gauge is reading what it should actually be, because that's got a good sear going. You can hear it. I don't know if this gauge is going to work out on it, but you know, I can at least get kind of an idea. I would think on 5 I would be grilling a steak at about 500 degrees. Which is about where you want a steak. Cook it. For a quick sear. If you're like me and you like it medium rare. Probably been a minute. Close to it. And it just slides. It's definitely got a good non-stick surface on it, so please do not use a metal spatula or anything on it, so you're gonna just completely that up. I mean, you don't want to use metal, like a metal whisk or a metal spoon, anything in like non-stick pots, pans, skillets, anything like that. Cast iron, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You can beat the fuck out of it, and it's gonna last forever. So I just season it right. I season mine with 1 part shortening and 1 part bacon grease. So Real time, folks, doing this real time on the steak. Think it's good?
You know, if you take it off now, I want to get done.
Didn't char as much on that side, but it's a thin steak, so I'm calling that done. And you know what? We'll take this. Oh, that onion is soft. Look at that. Alright, so we got everything done. Those buns are a lot bigger than those brats, but I'm gonna get a bite of that brat because I know those brats are great. I like the buttery bun. Cooked all the way through. Oh yeah. Let's try the classic style burger.
Oh,
Burger's cooked through. It's not dry. My onion fell off of it. There's a big chunk of onion though. That onion cooked perfectly. Let's try this pineapple jalapeno cheese, or pepper jack cheese and onion and oh my god, that is some flavor going on there. The bacon onion relish, pepper jack cheese, that island lava sauce, it's got spice to it. You get sweetness from the pineapple. Man, we gotta try the steak. See how the steak turned out. Oh my god, look how that cuts. This fillet side here. Still a little pink. Of course, I got a toy with it. It's not exactly medium rare, but it's still got a little pink to it. Let's try this out. See how it turned out. Oh man, it's tender. Just seasoned with salt and pepper. And a little bit of that liquid hickory smoke. Oh, you can probably just... Yeah, you can cut that with a fork. Look at that. Wow. You want to try the strip side? We took a bite off the fillet side. And the fillet side is going to be a little more tender than the strip side. Let me get a little bit of the strip. Still cuts good.
oh yeah.
Oh man. Good hickory. Okay. So I would say it's definitely a good buy. You know, if you want to be able to grill inside, you can get smaller ones all day long, of course, but if you want to cook a lot at one time, you got people over, it's raining, it's hot as fuck, it's winter, whatever. The George Foreman 15 serving, I mean, there's 240 square inches cooking space on that, so you can do quite a bit. But we did all this, you know, pretty quick. Burgers, brats, we did the buns, a steak, some bacon. It was pre-cooked bacon. They already cooked, but just threw it on there. Pineapple, onion. Cooked everything well. I would say, all in all, it's a good buy. So, if you're looking for something like that, definitely check that one out. I paid like $67 for it. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Pretty good deal, $67. I've got my own kettle that I can cook inside whenever can't go outside or just don't want to go outside. You can remove it from the stand, set it wherever. The one thing I will say, I would like for the lid to be tighter. because I had the drip around the edge. I'd like for the lid to be tighter, but other than that, you know, I say it's pretty good. Because I put a gauge in it. You can buy them with the gauge. They're like 80 something bucks, but good non-stick. I got 2 thumbs up, man. I just bit my tongue. It hurt a little bit.
2 thumbs up.
I think it cooked pretty good though. What do you think?
Yeah, it's cooked awesome. Very fast. Yeah.
Well, we probably could have cooked it faster, but we were kind of toying around with it because, you know, first time I've used it, kind of seeing how things went with the dial. You just got numbers 1 through 5. I wanted to see what the temperature range was on those, so, you know, well, slower. I gotta get another bite of this pineapple and all that. That's killer. Alright, so we'll see you next time with a brand new recipe. We didn't do recipes this time, just cook normal shit. But we wanted to try out the new grill, kind of give a review. If you like it and are looking for something like that, definitely check it out. So, thanks for watching, man. We're gonna eat the rest of this stuff.